Hello everyone, the big day is finally here. You have your CMA final law exam tomorrow. I'm sure you must be very excited but equally nervous. And trust me, so am I. But we all are fighters and we will fight it, right? So here I am with some quick tips for your examination. First of all, you're already done with your preparation, right? I assume that tomorrow is your exam, so you're already very well versed with your preparation. There's no single topic which is expected in examination and you haven't done it so far, right? So you are already done with the revision of all the chapters. All you're left with is last minute very quick revision, right? So we don't have time for improving our writing skills or working on our presentation or anything like that, because all we have to do this examination is type, right? So I think you have worked enough for improving your typing skills if it was very slow. But trust me, institute is going to take every care that we have students of every field. Some might not be even very well versed with the whole system, so they are going to prepare paper accordingly only. Now, you don't have to go for any new chart book, any new topic revision, any new book right now, because whatever you have studied so far is what you have to practice now, what you have to revise now. See, it happens a lot of time in examination that you have certain topic, you can recall the whole visual, that it was written over here, this was the diagram, this was the bullet, and then you can recall the provision. But if you keep switching on to new books and new charts and new things like that, then you won't be able to develop or gain that advantage. Okay, so definitely no new material for you at this point of time. This is not the point that you can switch to any new material, or you can think, okay, let me read this chart also, or let me do this also. No new topic, because you don't have time for that. Okay, you just have to do super quick oral revision. You might have have formed a strategy so far. If you haven't, I would advise you to go for the smaller acts. Okay, because the more acts you finish off, the more confidence you will gain. Okay, I'm done with 10 chapters already, right? So go with smaller topics. First of all, finish those ones, and then you move to the other topics and finish off the whole syllabus. All you have to do is now cover the topic with your hand, because it's very important that you develop confidence. What you do is cover the topic with your hand and just recall the provision. Like if you have read section 164, just cover it with your hand and recall what was there, what points were there in section 164. This way you will be able to double the speed of your revision, plus you will gain a lot of confidence that okay, I know this provision, right? So that's what you have to do, super quick revisions. And you see, usually what we do is we utilize 100% of our daily data, but we fail to utilize even 50% of our time. But now time isn't the main thing, it's the only thing. So you cannot you cannot waste a single minute now. Okay, so you have to buck up, you have to be super quick. And see, the whole examination mode is different this time, so it is quite possible that the pressure might build up at some point of time, but you don't have to panic. Panic is highly contagious, especially in situations where you don't know anything and everything is in flux, right? So don't run, don't panic, just face the situation, believe you can do it, and we have a solution to everything. I hope you have read the institute's guidelines for this examination. Institute has already released an elaborate set of guidelines for every step. If your system crashes, what you have to do, if this stops working, what you have to do, can you switch the system? A lot of things are already being given. You do you even know that you can, if you have to show any flow chart, you can draw it on piece of paper, you can click the picture and you can upload it, right? So there is a whole beautiful system for that. Institute is allowing you tremendous opportunities, right? So you can go much beyond it. And if you haven't read those guidelines yet, it's there in the description also. You must go through those guidelines. And now, as regards exam, I understand whether it's home based, whether it's center based, we have online examination only, right? So We all have different types of studies, like we have different approach to study. Some prefer late night and some prefer early morning. So it's your call, it's completely your call. But whatever you choose to do, stop your studies. If it is home based examination, stop your studies before 12:30 p.m., not beyond that. And if it's center based, then I don't know how much you have to commute, so you will have to stop your studies accordingly, right? And once you have started your examination, in our examination is going to comprise both set of questions, the objective as well as the descriptive. I don't think you will have any problem in facing the objective questions, because objective questions, one click and like things you can manage, right? But when we are talk about descriptive questions, the question arises, how do we present our answers, ma'am? You have to write the same way you were writing your answers in physical copies, right? The only difference, see, 2000 word limit, that doesn't limit your imagination. It's way more enough, I would say. It's not something that is going to limit that, okay, I have to shorten my answer. No, 2000 word limit is huge. And the just avoid very long paragraphs, or very unnecessarily don't elaborate your answers. Use write to the point answers. And you can use bullets, that is, you can write ABC, you can write 1 2 3, use write answers in points, change the paragraphs. You can use control or shift plus enter to change the paragraphs. So the most important thing after you have written all your answers is to review your answer. So once you have submitted all the answers, the last screen you have the option to review the answers, because since the whole system is new, it is quite possible that we wanted to write something else and we ended up in writing something else. So it's very important that you review the answer. You can change it. Definitely you have to keep your speed very high since the very beginning, because you might not know, you have never typed so much, right? Although I believe and I hope that you have at least appeared for these mock test papers which were released by the institute, right? More important than the questions, I believe you should be able to familiarize yourself with the whole system. Okay. And avoid switching questions very frequently, that okay, I'm going to do this, that. No, one by one go for the questions. You have to anyways attempt all the answers, and you have the option to review, you have the option to change. So don't panic at all, just keep yourself composed and everything will work in order. Okay, even if there is any technical issue, there is a solution to it. Okay, so trust yourself, trust the institute, trust your almighty, and things will fall in place. Your effort, your work is to just excel your preparation. Okay, so you just have to work on improving your preparation. You should be very well versed with all the provisions. Section numbers, they are important. If you ask me, do we have to write section numbers, ma'am? Yes, of course. Why not? Why do you think of leaving section numbers? Okay, and wish you all the very best. See, there is a pessimist who sees difficulty in every opportunity, and then there is an optimist who sees an opportunity in every difficulty. So I realize that this is a difficulty. These are the difficult times that we are going through, but we are optimists. So we are only going to find an opportunity to excel in this particular difficult times. Fine. So in case you have any doubt, of course, read the guidelines. The institute knows way more better than me. So read the guidelines, and every solution is there. But in case you have any technical and not technical, any subject related, content related doubt or anything like that, you can drop in the comment. I will try to respond as much as I can, considering my time constraint also. So wish you all the very best, and all my students are going to rock. Wish you all the very best. Thank you.